problems that emerged even with Descartes' cogito in modern philosophy, where here I see the actuality of Descartes. Yes, universe is mechanistic and so on, but I cannot locate myself into it deterministically. This is the big enigma, I think, in some sense, of the entire modern philosophy. Why? And often, for me, deterministic philosophers get caught into this. You want to be as realist as possible, but to formulate your position, you have to posit an impossible point of subjectivity, where you see no universal observer and so on and so on. You know what fascinates me? Now I move into my own speculations about philosophy, language, and so on. I like so much the notion of superposition.
Good.
I like this idea of retroactive determinism. And I will give you the ultimate social proof. This is not physics at all, but I love it. Protestantism. People don't notice this obvious paradox. Weber, Protestant ethics, origin of capitalism, blah, blah. But since, if anything, capitalism is a system which pushes you to constant effort and so on, isn't it strange that you would have then expected that Protestantism would have been against, and this brings me back to your point in a very nice way, that capitalism would have been against predetermination. Because if everything is predetermined, why not I sit at home, masturbate, and watch Pornhub or whatever? It's already decided. But precisely capitalism, which is the most active system, needs predestination. Along what lines? Along what you said. Here I come back to you. Here I will use you. When you said wonderfully, yes, Schrödinger equation objectively valid, but with one small point. I don't know where I am in it. And that's Protestantism in religion. You see now what I am aiming at. Theologist, who is also known as the one who uses analytic philosophy, and he precisely in the terms of beyond the speed of light, he defended Protestantism because he said exactly what you said now, that like if I'm predestined, why should I act good and so on. But again, God is beyond time. God knows how you will. A very interesting debate some time ago with a Catholic friend who was at least honest. You remember that mystery of the Turin shroud, you know, are those stains there Christ's blood? And you know what confidentially this highly placed bishop told me? He prays to God every evening that this is not really Christ's blood. You know what? How he reasoned. If this is somehow we prove it, don't ask me how, Christ's blood, then the first question is, let's analyze DNA. And what we will get there, probably now I'm extremely brutal, that Christ was the result of Virgin Mary screwing with some servant there. But it's better not to know. But some American fundamentalists have a crazy answer. God doesn't have a DNA, so we will just get the double DNA of Virgin Mary herself, you know. So this is for me the most dangerous temptation. This naive fundamentalists, which even lack this, what I find in authentic religion is this radical openness. For example, great guys, the one who was loved by Niels Bohr, Kierkegaard, he said, I'm not sure that I believe. I only maybe believe that I believe. And I think the moment you go into fundamentalism, you are lost.